Hello, and welcome to the Docking Bay 77 YouTube channel. For this episode's top 7 list, I am going to give you some suggestions for continuing your Greek mythology journey after you and your bladder survived all 3 hours of Christopher Nolan's latest masterpiece, The Odyssey. So, in no particular order, here's what you can watch, read, and listen to next. Number 1, from 1981, Clash of the Titans. And yes, I'm serious. This one, not the remake. While you may roll your eyes and dismiss it, give it another shot or try it if you haven't seen it before because Ray Harryhausen's special effects are at their absolute peak. And the Parthenon of British acting royalty assembles to portray the Greek gods as jealous and petty, kind and loving and righteous. And they bicker and team up and fight. And it's just absolutely delicious. This film might play a little fast and loose with the mythology, but it gives you all of the fantasy and magic that Nolan cut from his more realistic version. So it's definitely an alternative take on the myths. Number 2, from 1990, Jim Henson's The Storyteller, Greek Myths. Created by Oscar winner Anthony Minghella and hosted by Michael Gambon, this 4-episode series also stars some of the greatest actors and uses creatures and effects by the Jim Henson Creature Shop to tell the stories of Perseus and Medusa, Icarus and Daedalus, Theseus and the Minotaur, and Orpheus and Eurydice. It's another great entry into the Jim Henson filmography of great literary adaptations. Those are my favorite Muppet movies, and this fits right in with, that wonderful storytelling. Number 3, from 2019, the Broadway musical Hadestown. Even if you aren't a big Broadway musical person, stick with me because you can enjoy Anais Mitchell's jazz-influenced story of the parallel loves between Orpheus and Eurydice and Hades and Persephone. The music, the poetry, it's all just that good. Like Nolan's film, Hadestown tells a story of the world we live in and also the one we dream about. And, like I said, Mitchell's poetry is amazing and it will stick with you and having you longing to listen again and again. Um, just to hear some of these great lines that she comes up with, and then you hear other ones that you missed the first time. The cast recording is available on Spotify. And then a pro shot of the film with the original cast members just had a limited run in theaters, and hopefully it will be available to stream and or purchase by the end of the year. So if you missed it, you can actually see it, but you can definitely listen to it, and it's just fantastic. Number 4, from 2000, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? The Coen brothers version of The Odyssey stars George Clooney as Ulysses Everett McGill traveling through the Depression-era South in an attempt to return to his wife, Penny. With a bluegrass country soundtrack and an absolutely hilarious script, you'll be having so much fun that you will be amazed at how faithful this ridiculous adaptation is. Number 5, from 2023, Percy Jackson and the Olympians. The new Disney Plus series rights all the wrongs that were done to Rick Riordan's novels in the film adaptations that we do not speak of. You've got plenty of time to catch up on season 1, which covers the story of Perseus, and season 2, which touches on the Odyssey, before season 3, which covers Jason and the Argonauts, drops in November. So whether or not you've read the books or not, this show is definitely worth your time. Number six, a series of books by Stephen Fry. They're titled Mythos, Heroes, Troy, and Odyssey. Most people know Stephen Fry best as an actor and comedian from British television shows like Jeeves and Wooster and Blackadder, and from films like Gosford Park and V for Vendetta. However, he also has an extensive bibliography, including these four books on Greek myths. Mythos from 2017 covers the creation of the universe from chaos, the rise of the Titans, and the birth and lives of the Olympian gods. Heroes from 2018 focuses on the mortal and semi-divine heroes of Greek myth, including Hercules, Perseus, Jason, and Atalanta. From 2020, he wrote Troy, and that reimagines the buildup and bloody events of the Trojan War. So if you liked that part of Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey, you get the whole story. And then Odyssey from 2024 follows Odysseus and his long, hazardous journey trying to get home after the fall of Troy. I strongly recommend the audiobook version, which is narrated by Stephen Fry, and that way you get to appreciate his cheerful wit and dramatic performances. He is a great narrator. And keep in mind, these books are not all encompassing. He kind of picks and chooses what he wants to include, but they make Greek mythology accessible to all. And as Stephen Fry observes, there is absolutely nothing academic or intellectual about Greek mythology. It is addictive, entertaining, approachable, and astonishingly human. And finally, number seven is an album from a group called The Mechanisms, and the album is titled Ulysses Dies at Dawn. It came out in 2013. And this storytelling band presents as immortal space pirates who are roving through the universe retelling traditional tales. They've got like three or four different albums. And for this one, it's a reworking of Greek mythology, and it details the fate of drunken war veteran Ulysses as he is interrogated by four thugs with eerily familiar backstories in an attempt to retrieve from him access codes to his vault, which contains a secret every Olympian in the city is afraid of. The slick noir tale has many labyrinthine twists and shocking reveals, and if you enjoy this like unusual form of storytelling, there are, like I said, three other albums telling different tales for you to enjoy, and all of them are streaming on Spotify. It's really weird, but it's really good. You need to like stick with it, and I think you'll enjoy it. So I hope this list has added some items of interest for you. Please like and subscribe and share in the comments once you try out a suggestion, or let us know what would be on your list. What did I forget? What do you like better? Um, Keep in mind our podcast episodes are available on all your streaming services, and be sure to check out our Patreon for exclusive content. And as always, remember, physical media is always better.